Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary and I love Pose. Oh, second season's up on Netflix finally. Yes, so good. Okay, with that being said, today is the second installment in my Nooners series. The idea is that we squeeze in, we get points on the board, a full body workout in 30 minutes or so that you can do during your lunch hour. Okay, efficient, common sense, and fun. Right? We keep things moving along in kind of an interval format so you don't get bored. Today, like I said, is the second one. We're going to be using hand weights. Now, of course, I'd prefer you guys to have little dumbbells, right? But not everybody does. You can use cans of something, right? That'll work. Just a little something extra in your hand for weight for some of the workout today. A lot of it would be without any weight at all, like we did last time, okay? If you haven't done that workout, check it out. It's the first one in the series without any equipment whatsoever. So you get kind of an idea of my approach, and it's kind of old school. I hope you enjoy it. And of course, if you do, please share, like, and subscribe. Ring the bell. So I'm posting pretty regularly now that our internet is working a little better. Yay. And I hope to be sharing more workouts and just more content with you guys. It's so fun. And like I said, we've got a few more in the series planned. We're going to be doing, if you have resistance bands at home and you're just not, motivated to use them, hang tight. There's a resistance band workout coming your way, and also one for kettlebells. But today, it's all about those little hand weights that some of us apparently did a panic purchase during the quarantine because the sporting goods stores have been out of them. So once again, if you don't have dumbbells, use what you can for your hands. So as always, grab a little towel to remove your sweat, because we're going to sweat. Grab a drink, and let's get moving. Get ready for your workout. You make sure you got a mat if you need it nearby. We're going to be doing some abdominal work from our backs, so that might be helpful. And of course, your weights are nearby. We're going to start without anything in our hands, just space. Make sure you've got enough space. I'm going to be moving laterally, a little bit to and from, space. And we're just going to start with a side tap step. Boom, boom. Easy breezy. Just to get the heart warmed up. We're going to add some triceps. Just kind of pushing. I almost said pushing a fart. Back behind you. Wasn't me. So this move, easy breezy, no big deal. Just get the heart warmed up. And we're going to accentuate that little squat that you're doing. So it's a little bit more of a skater's lunge. Great way to warm up. Light, nice low impact. Good. Keep going. Awesome. We're going to change the arms to a lateral raise. We're not trying to bring them way over the head. They're just coming right at your shoulder level from side to side. All right. Now, you can stay doing this, or we can up the ante just a little bit by adding a little bit of a jump. We're going to, right? If this is too much for your joints, stop and just go back to the side taps, right? With that little squat. But if you can make the leap, wonderful. Keep going. And feel free to mix it up, mix and match. Landing on the ball, but definitely getting connection with the heel. And when you hit that heel into the ground, you're going to feel your glutes activating. And that's where the power comes in to this move. Leaping lizards. Good. Almost there. And come back to a gentle side tap. Whew. So if ever you are being forced into a jumping jack situation and you don't want to do it, this is a good choice, right? Okay, so we're going to add to this little side tap with some butt kickers. And I'm going to ask you, that heel strike is really important here. Make sure that that heel connects so that you have awesome foundation, and it's your thighs and your butt working here rather than your knees. So you're just kicking your own butt already. And we're going to add some of those tricep extensions. Once again, pushing the offensive air behind you. Yeah, leave it to me to make a fart joke the first 30 seconds of a workout. That's not going to be for everybody, you know? That's okay. My peeps, you know who you are. That's funny. All right, we're almost there. 5 more seconds. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. And coming back to the side taps. So when I'm thinking about it, I'm always going to be moving, unless I'm demonstrating something where we're not moving. So that just means that the next 30 minutes, we don't stop, right? We are always moving. This is cardio, keeping that heart rate elevated, up and down, but elevated. Good. Get your breath. Wonderful. And so now we're going to add, it's almost like a little Charleston kick, right? See if you can see what I'm doing. So it's a little lunge in the right leg as you kick that left leg forward straight and back. You can do the arms if you want to, or just put them on your hips until you feel like you're ready. You're not crossing the ankles. It's just out in front. Activating your glutes, big time, one at a time. So if you wanted to do the arms, you can, of course, stay with those triceps. You could keep the lateral raise situation happening. But I like to push and scoop the arms out in front. Activating the entire arm and up into the shoulders. Almost there. Yes, breathe. And thank you. I got a very nice compliment from one of you guys on this painting of Annabelle behind me. Being sweet. My friend Dorsey, since childhood, my friend, she painted that. Isn't it cool? All right. And coming back to the side tap. Well done. All right, so we're warm. I'm warm. I hope you're warm. Let's grab the hand weights. We got our weights, or our cans, and we're going to go back into that side tap. Hello. Okay, now we're doing a compound movement. So the side tap has become a pivot, like so. So your hips are spinning on your axis, and of course you're protecting your knees by using those feet, pivoting them from side to side, getting on the one toe and switching, right? This move. And then we're going to add a punch. And notice that my legs are never straight. There is some play in the knees the whole time. And when my heel connects down, it's down. My entire inner thigh lights up, my glutes light up, and of course my back. You want to make sure that you're slightly tucking your tailbone underneath you, protecting your back by using your abdominals. They're involved. So this is a great full body, head to toe kind of thing. Now, be careful when you do this punch extend that you're not locking out your elbow really hard. You're keeping some softness in all of your joints, even your fingers. Try not to do a death grip. It's really important. Side to side. Side jab, side jab. Good. And one more on each side. Good job. Coming back into center. Well done. That was an interval. All right. So now we're going to do the row with heel lift. Right? So we do the Barbie leg. Okay? And Ashley Simpson, when she was on SNL, does anybody remember that? And she did this weird thing off the stage. The hoedown. Good. Okay, so this one is all about keeping that posture nice and tall, pinching that invisible pencil between the shoulder blades when you reach those arms up and out. Elbows out to the sides, no higher than your shoulders, just out and down. And notice that the knuckles aren't turning. And we're staying with that good lift, really digging into those calves. And now we're going to add the toe tap. So lift, inhale, toe tap, lift. Take it slow going down. Activating your shin muscles. I know we don't think about our shins very much. Good. And last two. Good job. And toe tap side to side. Relaxing those hands to side. Now, when I say don't do a death grip, I mean no white knuckles, right? You want to have a nice firm grip so you don't drop them. But that white knuckle clenching, no ma'am, or sir. No sir. Good. Side to side. Good job. All right. Now we're going to work on some arabesque with front lift. Okay? So it's going to be working on our balance. I'm going to plant my left foot firmly into the floor. And we'll start with what's going on with the back leg. This is my right foot is in the floor. My left leg is getting lifted. So you're creating, in yoga, this is part of the balancing stick series, if you're familiar with that. You're creating a line, basically, through your leg all the way up through the upper body into a plank. Kind of like you're going into warrior 2, right? Warrior 3. Good. And we're just going to add a front lift with the opposite arm. Okay? Like so. Okay? We're going to alternate this. And I'm going to hit the clock now. Go. So you're not going fully, your heart is staying nice and tall. You're going to feel this, obviously, through your deltoid muscles in the front of your shoulder. Beautiful for your arms. Obviously, your glutes. And see if you can pull your belly up and in and protect the lower back. No need to tweak it here. Oop, I got it mixed up. Good. That arm isn't coming up overhead. It's going right in front of the heart. Almost there. And last one. Good. Good job. We're going to tap from side to side. All right, we're going to do that again because clearly I need the practice. But we're going to stay on one side for 30 seconds, one side for the other 30 seconds, right? So a minute more. Okay, let's see if you can get coordinated. My right foot is on the floor. My left leg is going to be back. And it's just a little, almost like a little donkey kick, right, with a straight leg, right? Not off to the side, just right behind you. And then, of course, there's that frontal raise, okay, with the right hand. Left leg, right hand. So we're clearly working on our balance here. If you're feeling feisty, you can bring that opposite arm out, right, for balance. It's not necessary. This is extra bonus points. And just know that if you do this workout with me and come back, and do it again, you'll be able to do the bonus rounds. Your body is getting stronger. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat. Good, almost there. And last one, we're gonna switch sides. So it's left arm up, right leg back. Inhale in the center. You can do it. Pull that lower belly in. It's gonna help. Can you do the extra bonus points? Oh boy. I believe in you. We're almost there, guys. Really squeeze it into that glute. For that lift, that leg stays straight. Good. 2 more. And last one. Ha! Good job. Let's shrug and roll. Shrug and roll. And side tap. Well done. That one's not easy. Especially for the balance challenged among us. If you really struggled, your modification would be just to break it up, right? So this would come, and then this would come. Like so. One at a time. And you'll get there. And breathe. Well done. Getting tired of holding these weights, aren't you? I know I am. We're almost there, guys. Okay, so I want you to step out nice and wide. And we're going to come into cactus. So we're not in goddess pose, we're in horse, right? It's not quite as deep, but there's that outward rotation of the knees and you're pressing firmly in through your heels. And we're going to straighten the legs and bring the hands together and bump. Right? So it's like this. Inhale. So check that your elbows aren't sinking down, okay? That they're staying in line with your shoulders. And when you do your extension, like so, the arms aren't coming forward, that they're staying over your head. You can open up your fingers here, really lose the death grip. And of course, we're pressing through the heels, really digging into that inner thigh. Beautiful, smooth, compound movement. We're getting so much done in so little time without any jumping around. You know, I'm a fan of jumping around, but there's a time and a place. Keep going, we're almost there. You can do it. We've got 3 more seconds. And last one. Good job. Keeping the legs nice and wide and open. And we're going to drop, that feels good to drop those arms out in front. Breathe. All right, so here we're going to take a squat, and from our squat, we're going to lift and open and straighten. See this move? Nice and smooth. It's almost like you're swimming. Notice that my hands never reach over my shoulders. They come out from the heart. So great for your chest. Feel all the feelings through your upper back into your arms. Good. And last one, we're just going to reverse it, okay? We're going to come out, down. You can do it. Sink in, oh boy. And last one. Sorry, I kind of mixed it up on y'all. You get the idea. Good. And release. Good job. Ooh, I'm feeling that in my shoulders. And once again, if you're not using weights, that's fine. You can still feel this, right? I know I can. And these are pretty small. All right, so we're back to our side tap. Okay, good job. And now we're going to do our bicep curls. We're going to do the 21s. This is the one time we're not going to be moving our legs around, okay? This is all about the biceps. We're just taking a real quick bicep break. And so we're going to do the full curl. 1, 2. Notice how my wrists twist a little bit. 5, 6, and 7. Oh, good. Uh-oh. 1, 2. So now we're bringing it halfway, right at belly button, and then doing that little curl, that little bitty one. 3, 4. Really squeeze it, guys. 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to release all the way down, and we're going to bring it up halfway. That's 1, 2. Really buttoning those elbows into the sides. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good job. That's 21. We're going to drop the weights for now and shake it off. Shake the hands. Well done. And go back to our side to sides. Well done, you guys. All right, if you have a mat, it's time to grab your mat. We're almost there. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Grab your mat. All right, we made it to the mat. I ended up grabbing my yoga mat rather than the Pilates mat because I think you'll be able to see me a little better. All right, so you're gonna grab your weight, put it between your hands, bring your hands out in front of the heart. This alone is work, right? Just bringing the arms out straight in front. We're gonna do the Pilates style roll down. So find your hiney in the middle of your mat. And of course in Pilates, we take it slow, slow, slow. And we exhale, use the belly, scoop it in towards your spine, all the way down. Of course, that weight just upped the ante a little bit. We're gonna do a classic crunch with the weight. The knees are bent and the arms are nice and straight. And we're just gonna lift and press. Kind of peel the spine up and the heart off the mat and back down. Let's take 2 pants. Nice and slow. So you're trying to like put your weight where the wall and the ceiling meet, in that little corner right there, that little crease. Nice and slow. Good. And now we're going to stay up and pulse it. Don't let your shoulder blades touch the mat. It's okay if they are, but you will get stronger. Nice healthy bubble of air between your chin and the heart. Arms are straight and strong. You're almost there. Good job. And relax. Take a deep breath. All right. We're going to do the V up, okay, with the weight. So the weight's going to come slightly over the head. The legs are going to extend. And then we're going to come up and down. It's kind of like teaser pose, but you have a little weight in your arms. And down, nice and slow. Really pull that belly in. See if you can get your lower back to touch the mat. Almost there. This is a killer, I know. Let's do 2 more. Nice and slow. And last one. Now, can you stay? Can you give me a Russian twist from side to side? Almost there. This is a bonus. If you can't do this, that's okay. You will with practice. And good job. We're going to drop the feet and roll back down. Good job, guys. Take a deep breath in. We're going to straighten the legs. Take the arms overhead and lead a roll back up with the weight. All right, so we're going to do roll up with the weight. So the arms come last, right? Overhead, inhale. Don't let the weight touch the floor. Don't hyperextend those shoulders. Exhale. It's like someone's pulling the weight. Good. Taking that little forward fold. Almost there, guys. You can do it. Good. We're going to do one more. Take it slow. Remember the roll down, one vertebra at a time, really articulating the back. Take it slow. Careful with that weight. Going over your pretty face. And coming in to center spot. Good job. All right, we're going to bend the legs. We're going to do some work on the obliques. So we're going to recline, and it really is the recline that's in an airplane, which is not really enough ever. It's so dissatisfying. But, you know, when you hit the recline in an airplane, you go, boop, right? You go from sitting perfectly straight to almost perfectly straight. But you are reclined a little bit, and that's we're going to take it from side to side. Now, if you're feeling extra, you can bring your elbow all the way to the floor. That may not be your jam today. Just a little dip from side to side. And I'm going to encourage you, see if you can glue your knees together and not have them swing from side to side. Keep them straight. The only thing that's really moving here is the upper body. See what I mean? And we're not hunched up. We have a nice open collarbone. The whole heart moves from side to side. That weight is right in front of your chest. Just little side dips. Almost there. I'm feeling it today, y'all. Granted, it's a much hotter day than it was the last time I filmed one of these. Good. Almost there. One more on each side. Do your best. You can do it. And coming back into center. Good job. That's it for the abs. Move to your side. Coming to the right side. And we're going to do weighted clamshells. So first things first, you're going to line your legs up with the back of your mat. I have a round mat, so that's not very helpful. But if you're on a rectangle, it's really easy to see that you've lined your body up in a plank, nice long plank, parallel to the back of your mat. Bringing your elbow directly below your shoulder. Okay, none of this business. I see this. If this is hurting your shoulder, for instance, I have a torn rotator cuff. Mileage will vary with this. You can come into TV pose, right? But whatever you do, you're going to keep that left arm in front, kind of like a little seat belt, right? And you're going to keep your chest nice and open. And if you're up on your elbow, you're creating this really sharp triangle of air, okay? So your ribs don't sink down, right? So you stay lifted. So from here, we're going to bend the knees like you're sitting in a chair, and we're just going to open up, right? Oh boy, we're getting just whammo into that abductor and a little bit in the gluteus medius. Feeling your belly work for this. Okay, this is from Pilates. We do this in Pilates all the time. But we're going to add the weight. So you're going to hold the weight in your left hand and weigh your knee down. So it's just right here on the, when someone gives you a horse bite, that real tender part of the leg right there, that's where your weight goes. And you're just going to open up. So in clamshell, the inner part of the foot stays together, just kind of hinging open like a door. I asked my students the other day in class, was this Thigh Master? Was this Suzanne Summers? And they said, no, that was Squeeze. That was a squeezy. That's right. Well, you're still the Thigh Master in my book. You're doing awesome. That's the exhale on that hard lifted, light exhale on the hard part. Pull that belly in when you exhale. You can do it. Y'all, we're in the home stretch, homies. You're so close to being finished with this crazy workout today. I'm so proud of you. Woo. And freeze, and we're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. It's literally just an inch. But OMG, there is a big lighter being applied. Check your posture. Did you sink? Don't sink. Good job. And stop and relax. Take that weight off and cross that knee over And we're gonna look over the shoulder. You can give a little massage in that muscle. You can order your Mai Tai, right? I always think of ordering a drink on the beach. Thank you, I will have a Mai Tai. A girl can dream. Good, and we're gonna switch legs. Okay, so we're not switching sides yet. Sorry, like I said, we're not quite there. We're in the home stretch though. So now we're gonna open up that left leg, bend the knee, and place the foot behind the right leg. We're gonna scoot that right leg out at an angle. Okay, so you're not like in an L shape here, just at an angle. And we're gonna bring, you knew this was gonna happen, right? We're gonna bring that weight right on the inner thigh and lift this way. Wow. Okay, so this sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Check your posture here. If this is the time you need to kind of dip out and go into TV pose, do it. Almost there, guys. Is anyone with me on Pose? Have you seen Pose? It's a Ryan Murphy joint, and he's kind of hit or miss. But OMG, it's so good. Had me crying in my coffee this morning. So good. All right, and we're gonna freeze it and pulse, pulse, pulse. Oh, rude. Rude. You're almost there. Just kind of lifting that inner ankle bone to the sky. Pop, 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 little pulse. And 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Well done. We're gonna switch sides. You don't have to make that sound, but I like to. All right, line yourself up, get your posture right. Find that elbow where it needs to go, which is directly below your shoulder for support. This time it's the right hand in front in this little seat belt and taking the feet into a chair pose. And get your clamshell life together, right? And let's weight it down and let's go. I'm gonna angle myself so you can see me a little better. So in chair, you've got those knees directly, it's just like you're in the most uncomfortable chair, right? The knees are directly in front of the hips, the ankles directly right below the knees. Of course, we're breathing. Check your posture. Did you sink? As far open as you can go. In fact, a double pant is helpful on stuff like this, where you can kind of dig in on that second little breath. So, right? So challenge yourself with that. It's so funny. You know, some of y'all know I've lost over 113 pounds. Keep going. And there are certain exercises I remember when I was much heavier that I absolutely hated. This is one of them. All right, we're gonna pulse it. So if you told me 10 years ago that I would be out here on the internet doing this and telling people how great it is, I would not have believed you. There's a lot of things you could have told me 10 years ago. I wouldn't have believed you. And I'm just gonna let that lie there. Little pulse, little pulse. Use your belly, pull it in. You got this. Oh, you're doing great. Good, and stop and freeze, breathe. Let it down, good job. We're gonna drop the weight for just a moment. Bring that right foot, that right knee, and take your twist. Thank you. My Mai Tai is here. My order's ready. And take your, be gentle. I kid around in my Pilates class a lot about, I had a teacher one time that just went nuts. It was like she hated herself. None of this that we're doing is about hating yourself, right? Not any part of you is wrong or bad or ugly, okay? That's not why we're doing this. We're doing this to be our best and strongest selves. And that's my soapbox workout for the day. All right, now we're gonna open up that right knee. straighten that left leg. And we're going to bring that little weight, or you can, or whatever you got, or nothing, that's fine too, out in front. And we're going to take our lifts. And you'll feel a little something going on through the glutes and the hip here. This is one of the times if you have less body fat or less muscle, you're some more bony person, that Pilates mat really is clutch. Okay. If you're really feeling uncomfortable, you can always fold your yoga mat and just make it a little thicker. Give yourself a little extra cushion. Good. We're almost there. Ready for your pulses. And lift, and oh boy. So there's kind of an outward rotation of the leg that's happening so that inner ankle bone is touching the sky. Yep, that changes the complexion of things. Have you sunk down? I kind of did. Guys, do as I say, not as I'm clearly doing on camera. Hang in there. Last 3, 1, 2, 3, and release that leg down. Good job, you. Excellent. I'm not sure why I yelled like that so loudly. Guys, that's it, head to toe. We nailed it. Nailed it. Could have done a little more on our back, but that's okay. Next time, my friends. Let's stretch out a little bit. Let's bring those legs out in front. Inhale. Exhale. Take your forward fold. Oh yeah. So you're always trying to bring your crown of the head towards the toes as you inhale. And on the exhales, you're moving that heart closer into the legs. Breathe. Kind of undulating into the stretch. Really great job. And we're going to take the legs out nice and wide. Whoop, whoop. Now, we didn't do triceps today. I will definitely be doing more of these types of workouts. If you have any suggestions or requests, please let me know down below. We're going to walk out a little get ahead of yourself. And do your best to keep a flat spine. Take a deep breath in and flex your feet. Exhale deeper into the stretch. This feels good. We did that inner thigh work. We did a lot of that inner thigh from standing, those squats. So breathe into the space. Let it stretch. Yeah, suggestions, comments, keep it positive, or at least constructive. And gently come up nice and slow. We're going to bring those legs out in front one more time. We're going to bend the knees, and I want you to cross your left ankle or your right ankle over your left knee. Breathe, and bring your heart towards, kind of walk your foot in. So you're bringing that shin in towards your heart. Breathing into all of that business through the hips and the glutes. And of course, I will be working as best I can to make the audio and the lighting a little better. We're in the middle, switch sides. We're in the middle of a construction project here where I'll have my own room to film in. Y'all might miss my living room, but I honestly won't. Tripping over stuff. For a naturally kind of clumsy person, this has been a challenge. But so I look forward to filming in a new space, and then we can think about upgrading some of the tech. Breathe. You did so well today. I'm glad you spent this time with me and with yourself and improving your life. And as always, do your very best to stay positive. Get yourself a drink of water and keep moving. I'll see you next time. Bye.